Hello, beautiful soul. How are you doing today? It is your girl EstherSherry coming at you with another video. On this channel, we like to talk about love, light, joy, and peace. And today, we're going to be talking about breathing. Yes, you guessed it. We're also going to be talking a little bit about pattern interruptions because I feel like our breath, your breath, is so connected to your attention. And it holds such a key that when we are able to understand the connection of our attention and our breath, I feel like it is so much easier to channel through and allow yourself to align with whatever it is you are here to bring forth and to just flourish and expand into. And so really quickly, I wanted to just address the importance of breathing. Okay, obviously you already know it's important to breathe because you would probably not be here if you didn't breathe. So that's kind of a given. You need to breathe. Now there's a reason why we are not aware of all of our breaths, or at least we're not usually conscious of breathing, because we'll be thinking of other things. When we're talking, we don't really even think about breathing. And I think that's for a reason in itself. If we were super hyper conscious and hyper focused on our breath, it actually could be a bit of a problem in terms of just your brain. It wouldn't be as effective, man. There's so much going on there. And if you're giving all of that awareness, that conscious attention to your breath, sometimes it's harder for you to just function and flow through. Like, imagine if you had to focus, give the same amount of focus you do breathing when you're driving, or driving when you're breathing. You know what I mean. So I think it's important to give yourself an opportunity to be aware of your breath, because it's always there. And this is a practice of tapping back into, you could say, that natural flow of life, the natural cycle of just the breath and the nature that you are connected to. Just like your heartbeat is continuously breathing, these are the functions, these are the flows, these are the cycles that are connecting you literally to life, to keep you and sustain you so that you can perceive and think about whatever you want to perceive or do whatever you have to do. So breath is important. And I know that you probably already know this. I just wanted to remind you because it really is. It really is. So when we breathe, when we bring awareness to our breath, I remember, leading a meditation in a group setting. And when we started just sitting down, settling our bodies and tapping into our breath, which again is always there. It's naturally breathing for us, just like our heartbeat. We don't have to overthink that. It is just happening and flowing on its own. And I remember that there was one specific person that actually started freaking out. They forgot how to breathe. And during the meditation, when we just started saying, slow your breath, allow it to, naturally cycle, naturally flow, they then all of a sudden started hyper focusing and trying to control their breath. And so when we try to control our breath in such a way, the same thing with reality, we tend to self-sabotage ourselves. We tend to be like, I don't know how to do this. Just how was I doing this before? Oh my gosh. And the panic and the responsibility that we've put on ourselves, even though our body already knew how to breathe, right? Like, our body was breathing up until that point fine most of the time. We live our whole life and we breathe in fine, but then in this moment of focusing on on her breath, she found herself freaking out and having difficulty just breathing, just getting air in. And so this led to a little bit of a panic attack, and we were able to just bring it back by understanding that you don't have to control your breath. You don't have to do anything in particular. Bringing awareness to your breath will actually just bringing that awareness and that compassion and allowing yourself to feel safe and comfy and trust your body will naturally allow your breath to elongate. It will naturally allow it to flow in the most optimal way for you in that moment. So this is something that we can apply to life You know, we feel like we need to be in control of it in such a way, when in reality it's just flowing in such a seamless way that it's really about trusting the process and allowing yourself to just let go for a moment. You know, with literally, there's so many things, you know, that we as humans experience. And our breath is just a reflection of what is going on internally, how we're taking the external and perceiving that and just allowing it to nurture our being and to understand and to enrich this experience that we are in. But yeah, you got this. And when I say you got this, I really mean you got this. You don't have to overthink it, because deep within you, you already know what to do. You know how to breathe. Your heart knows how to beat. And that's how natural, whatever your manifestation or that dream that you are working towards, whatever that may be, it's in your heart for a reason. And it's going to come to you as natural as breathing if you just allow it to just flow through into your lungs with each moment, bringing that gentle awareness of like, thank you, breath. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me every step of the way in every single moment. So as you continue to breathe today, just bring awareness to how beautiful it is to be in flow with this life stream that is literally always continuously streaming through you and allowing for this rich life experience to take place so that you can be here fully. I thank you for taking a moment. Let's just take a nice big breath together. And thank you again for just taking a time to breathe with me and to be aware that everything is flowing beautifully. Namaste and God bless.